Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at a projector from XGIMI. This is a Horizon Pro 4K. It's got Android TV built in, Harman Kardon speakers, a 6-second startup, HDR10, and looks pretty good with a sleek design. So I'll go through the spec of the projector, show the quality on a wall, on a projection screen, in different lighting, and we'll test out its performance when gaming to see how well it does. So let's start off by unboxing it and seeing what you get in the packaging. But before I begin, if you're new to the channel, hope you can support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to be notified of my next release. In the packaging, you get a manual, power cable and power adapter together with a Bluetooth remote and the projector. It has a really cool minimalistic design. The outer case is metal, which gives it a premium look and feel, weighing in at just 2.9 kilograms, so really light, making it convenient enough to be portable for a movie night at a friend's house or movie nights in the garden during the summer. You've got buttons at the top for power together with media controls allowing you to adjust the volume or pause or play. There's a label either side highlighting the dual 8-watt Harman Kardon speakers that support DTS HD and DTS Studio Sound together with Dolby. On the back you've got the connection ports. There's one DC power input, optical port for audio output. You've got two USB 2.0 ports together with two HDMI 2.0 ports. There's an Ethernet port together with headphone jack. It also has Bluetooth 5.0 support and both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz Wi-Fi supported on this. There's 4 rubber pads underneath it to stop it from slipping on a surface, and in the center there's a 1/4-inch screw mounting point, perfect for mounting on a projector stand or camera tripod. Setup of the projector is easy. Once you've got the power plugged in, turn it on and just go through the Android TV setup. Doesn't take too long and you're up and running. Startup is super fast at just 6 seconds and noise levels are minimal at just 30 decibels, so you can barely hear it in a room. The display technology used here is DLP together with a LED lamp with a 25,000-hour life. So if you used it 4 hours a day, it could theoretically last you 17 years. The operating system is Android TV 10 and it has 2 gigs of RAM together with 32 gigs of storage. Performance when navigating around the interface is good, not sluggish in any way. You've got Chromecast built in so you can cast from your mobile together with access to Google Assistant via the remote. You've got Google Play Store too with lots of apps in there for streaming services, but the only thing that doesn't work is Netflix. You can log in, but you're not able to play any content as you get an error, but you can get around this by plugging in an Amazon Fire Stick or just using a gaming console. Let's test out picture quality in different scenarios. So we'll test out projecting onto a standard projector screen and also onto an ALR projector screen, which rejects any light in the room to give the best viewing experience, even with full daylight in the room or even with the lights on. And we'll also try out projecting onto a wall. The projector has a throw ratio of 2.1:1 and it's capable of projecting up to 300 inches, but the recommended projection size is 60 to 120 inches. I'm getting a 100-inch projection here at about 8.7 feet away. The projection methods supported are front, rear, ceiling mount, or just place it on a table or mount. One of the killer features on this is the intelligent screen adaptation technology, and this automatically performs alignment, auto keystone correction, and autofocus. So no more messing about with the settings, trying to get the perfect picture. It does it automatically. There's even intelligent obstacle avoidance. So if you had a plant or lamp or even furniture in the way, it just auto adjusts to give the optimal viewing experience on a flat surface. Projector doesn't even have to be placed straight on in front of the viewing surface, as you can place it at the side and the keystone correction adjusts it to perfection to get a crystal clear picture. For me, this makes things more practical, whether I'm using it with my sim frame or watching a movie by having it at the side, which works really well. Now testing this out in a completely dark room on my fixed screen projector screen, picture quality is absolutely stunning with this at 4K with 8 million pixels. It supports HDR10. The colors and contrast levels don't seem washed out. If you own a 1080p projector, the jump in picture quality to this is massive as the picture isn't pixelated. Dark scenes are more watchable as the picture quality is still good and clarity is clear. Brighter scenes do look more better, but the dark movies don't wash out and you can see what's happening on the screen pretty well. Turning on the lights in the room and the picture quality is still very good. As you can see, very minimal reduction in picture quality. Now seeing with daylight, as you can see, it's still really good, but remember, the more bright light you get directly onto the screen, the picture quality will just get washed out. Now on to testing with an ALR screen. This particular one is aimed at short throw projectors, but keeping a long throw projector at low height still works pretty well. And as you can see, in a dark room, the quality is still great. Now turning on the lights works well and still usable. And you can see here the difference an ALR screen makes, as it's still pretty clear. And finally with daylight in the room, good performance with this and still usable, as it's still pretty clear. Moving on to just projecting onto a plain white wall, and the results are impressive in a darkened room. Really good contrast and color levels. Now turning the lights on, you can see still really good. And finally with daylight in the room. Works well, but again, if you had direct sunlight on there, the colors will be washed out, but nevertheless, good performance with this. Now testing out gaming on the projector, first thing worth mentioning is that it has an Android operating system and you can download games directly from there. So basic games like Crossy Road or Beach Buggy Racing can be played, no issues. You can even pair up a controller using Bluetooth, connecting it up to both my PS5 and Xbox Series X. This doesn't support HDMI 2.1, so there's no 4K at 120 Hz, and the input lag is a lot slower than my LG OLED C1, coming in at 35 milliseconds. But for the experience, I wanted to try it out and see what it feels like. I've set up my sim racing cockpit with the projector on the Xbox Series X, playing Forza Horizon 5, and to be honest, this is just awesome. With a screen size of 100 inches and the quality at 4K 60 Hz, the picture is super sharp and the colors look amazing. The added benefit here is that I don't have to place the projector at the back, but place it at the side, and it still gives a really stunning picture quality. I don't feel much of a lag when gaming, but you need to have the game mode on for this to work well. I've also tried out Dirt 5 and Acerta Corsa on the sim cockpit, and it worked pretty well, giving a really good experience on the big screen. On the PS5, I tried out Astro's Playroom, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Call of Duty and Fortnite. Generally it was good, but you do notice a lag on Call of Duty and Fortnite, whereas it was okay with Astro's Playroom and Spider-Man. Gaming with this just looks stunning on a large screen. The colors and brightness levels look incredible. Now I know what you're going to say, with no HDMI 2.1 support with 4K at 120 Hz, but to be honest, you don't really need it, and the 4K 60 Hz it supports runs very smoothly. Moving on to the built-in speakers, and seriously, these are so good. There's two 8-watt Harman Kardon speakers. Even if you didn't use a surround sound system, it's more than sufficient and perfect in the summer if you just wanted to watch a movie in your garden, or even take over to a friend's or take it on holiday to watch a movie. But for the best experience, definitely worth hooking it up to a surround sound system to give a more immersive experience. How about comparing it with an OLED? Now I know this isn't a fair comparison, but I thought it'd be good to show side by side. This is my LG OLED C1, and you can see straight away the contrast and brightness levels are high with either lights on or off. But regardless of that, the projector performs well on the fixed projector screen in comparison. So if you do buy a projector, it's definitely worth investing in a good projector screen to get the best picture quality. The Bluetooth remote has a nice feel to it with a minimalistic design. The buttons feel good when pressing them, with access to the main functions you need. So in this case, you've got power, settings, voice control with Google Assistant, together with a circular D-pad for navigation around the Android interface. And in the middle, there's an OK button. Below that, you've got back. This one's to view the menu options. Then you've got home button, volume control, and there's even an autofocus button. And if we come around the back, there's a small button that pops out the battery tray. It doesn't come with any batteries, but it takes two AAA ones. So in summary, I'm really impressed with this 4K projector with HDR10 from XGIMI. Picture quality is truly stunning at 4K. Color and contrast levels are perfect, together with excellent sound quality from the Harman Kardon speakers, together with being really quiet during normal usage. Its compact size makes this easily portable, allowing you to take it on holiday or to a friend's house, or even having a movie night in your garden during the warm summer months. I was impressed at how well the picture looked with the lights on in a room, or or even with daylight coming in. And with auto keystone correction, auto focus features, and fast boot up time, this small projector does provide some incredible features for the price. It works really well even when projecting onto a plain white wall, but obviously for the best experience, it's worth investing in a good projector screen. Negatives wise, it comes down to if you're gaming on the projector with the next gen gaming consoles, as it doesn't have HDMI 2.1 and with a 35 millisecond response time, which isn't ideal for FPS games where you need lightning fast reactions. Also, Netflix doesn't work on it, which is a real shame, but you can work around this by using an Amazon Fire Stick or even your gaming console. So if you're wondering in terms of price how much this comes in at, the regular retail price is £1,500 in the UK or $1,700 in the US. Now for that money, I really think you get a bargain here, as the picture quality truly is stunning with this. So you've come to an end of another video, and I hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. If you're new to the channel, hope you can support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to be notified of my next release. Thanks for viewing, and see you in the next one.